welcome back to my channel. My name is Ikimi, and welcome back to the 4th episode of Higurashi When They Cry. I don't really remember. If you notice, yes, it's been like months since I recorded the last episode because I was just not feeling it. Not really have that. Not because I'm tired of this game. It's just so many things has been going on, and I finally had like the motivation to sit down and record another episode because I really enjoy playing this game. Anyway, so if I remember correctly, the last episode we left off, we just finished a picnic with our good friends. Let's keep going. It was a fun-filled, crazy day. It was certainly. You almost choked on all the apples that Lena shoved in your mouth. I don't know how you haven't been poked by a toothpick, but But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Yeah, the sun actually, it sets a lot quicker than I expected. Because now it's winter time, so the sun actually sets I think a little quicker, compared to the summertime. So I get really surprised all the time. Like within an hour, the sky turns from bright to completely dark.
Later, Rena and Kei-chan. See you tomorrow.
Thanks for today, Mion. I had a great time.
See you tomorrow.
Satoko and Nika-chan. Nika-chan. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, I forgot your name, Nika-chan. Satoko and Nika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion, and it ended with just Lena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home.
Thanks for coming today, Keiichi-kun. Was it fun?
Yeah, lots of fun. Almost feels like a waste to go home now.
Then, well, would you mind taking a little detour? Maybe.
A detour? Is it far?
It's a bit of a walk, but it won't take long.
Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Lena, I quietly nodded. Is someone peeing? I wonder if these backgrounds, they just take real life pictures and they just put a filter on it. Because if you guys don't know, the author actually used a real life town as a reference. And it actually became a tourist spot because of that. So there's some videos online showcasing of people visiting that town, and you see all the sceneries that actually appeared in the anime. So it's really cool. Traversing a small path and up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. There, what looked like the remains of a dilapidated construction site came to view. It's like a little landfill kind of thing. A large heap of garbage spread out off towards the swamp. Swamp? Probably illegal dumping. I recorded being in the newspaper. Have you guys ever done dumpster diving? I never knew it was a thing until I heard people talk about it online and such. And the idea sounded very disgusting, you're literally going through trash. It's so nasty. But some people, when they do a dumpster dive, sometimes they find cool stuff, and maybe it's something good to do as well. Certainly for people who are desperate, they have to do it, But it's a very refreshing idea for me.
It's been quite a while. I wonder what's here.
When you say it's been a while, you mean the business you had here was with this garbage pile? Oh Oh my god, look at how excited she is.
It's not garbage.
Then what it is?
To me, it's a pile of treasure.
Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers. So that meant there was something cute in here.
Whoa, a new pile? I can't wait. I can't wait.
She bounded up the unstable slope. I'd expect no less from a born and bred country girl. Hey, wait, I'm coming! Whoa! My city race self was completely pitiful.
It's alright, just stay right there, Keiichi-kun. It won't take long.
Rena kindly declined my accompaniment. Don't fall! Watch your steps!
I'm fine. This is nothing at all.
Alright, if you say so. Literally bounding up the heap of trash, Rena disappeared over the other side. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Does it though? Some people say that when they hear the cicadas cry, it reminds them of summer, and they feel really hot because of that. It's like kind of aesthetic, even though I don't like looking at the cicadas. But fun fact, actually, do you guys know that the shell of cicadas is actually useful? It's like a Chinese medicine herb. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. Huh? Someone's here? Oh, well, look at you. You are so strong and muscular and yeah. I feel like you look a little better in game compared to in the anime. Standing there was a typical looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. His body was tanned and fit. I just noticed the dog tags here, so he probably used to be, he might be a veteran. But something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. Well, it didn't seem like he was a bad guy in any sense. Whoa, you surprised me. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. Bruh, you startled me. Shut up. That was my line. Yeah, just what I said. I'm the one who's surprised here. My bad. I didn't mean to startle you. Are you from Hinamizawa? I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious outlook, he introduced himself without my prompting. I mean, I was gonna ask him anyway, so whatever, save me time. I'm Tomitake, freelance photographer. I come to Hinamizawa from time to time. I didn't ask who you were. You're gonna ask him anyway. I'm just saying. Again, quite rude to photograph someone without consent, one would think. My bad. I mainly photograph wild birds. They can't refuse, you see. So funny. So what? You're saying I'm the same as the birds? I think he just accidentally took a picture of you. No. Well, you see, that image of a young man in the twilight was just picturesque. I apologize for trying to take your pictures without asking. Those are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious responses and continued rambling on by himself.
Keiichi-kun! Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finished now.
Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand. You have someone with you? What would she be doing over there? That's what I wanted to know. I don't know. Maybe she's checking on that dismembered corpse that was out there long ago. Tomitaki-san looked shaken up by that for a moment. Why would you make that joke? It's just very insensitive in my opinion. Oh. I responded like I would if I were talking with Rena and the others. It was quite a disturbing incident. They still haven't found one of the arms.
Keiichi-kun, sorry to keep you. You were waiting a while, I guess.
I best leave you two lovebirds alone. Again, my apologies for startling you. Keiichi-kun, stop teasing me, you creep! Tomitaki-san chortled suggestively, then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off a bit.
Keiichi-kun, are you angry? Why, I wonder?
No, I wasn't angry. At least not at you. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now. There's no way it's still that bright out. How was it? Find the treasure trove?
Oh, yes! So listen. You see, there was a Colonel Sanders doll.
Yeah, apparently, Japanese people they're really fond of Colonel Sanders for some reason. A Colonel Sanders doll? Oh, that thing. Those statues they always have out in front of that fried chicken place. That life-size dummy. By the way, do they not get copyrighted by having the Colonel Sanders name on there?
Yes, Colonel Sanders. How cute! I want to take it home.
Yeah, no. I couldn't tell how she decides what's cute or not. But well, she seems to want it. It's garbage, right? No one would care if you just take it home, right?
It's become the base of another pile. I can't dig it out easily. There's no lamppost over there, so they get dark pretty soon.
Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back. I'll help you out. To repay you for that delicious picnic you prepared today.
Thank you.
Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us.
Keiichi-kun's going to help. I can take Colonel Sanders home. How?
Rena staggered along as if intoxicated in her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state. Hey, Rena. Long ago, did something happen here?
Seems like they were building a dam here. I don't know the details though.
Just wondering if you knew about, an accident or something.
I don't know.
Oh my god, it just gave me chills. Just suddenly, when you know the music stopped, it really signifies something. Her tone was disturbingly frank. It sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Lena quickly lightened her expression.
Actually, I didn't live here until a year ago.
Huh? You transferred here too? I was sure that...
So you see, I didn't really know much from before that. Sorry.
Don't really know. Don't really want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. I don't think it's just a girl thing, okay? Stop making it about gender! It was quite a disturbing incident. It seems they haven't been able to find one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitake-san said, then I had a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Or maybe just People know, but they don't want to talk about it. Maybe because people find it taboo to talk about it. Have you thought about that? Okay, Maibara man. Okay, I'm really scared of that background music. I don't like that.
So Kei-chan, you're not stinking rich?
What is this all of a sudden? Did I come to school in a limo before?
How much do you get for a monthly allowance?
None. About $10.
My, that's a rather plebeian amount.
What about you, $100 a day?
His lunch is made up of normal stuff. He isn't rich.
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told as a plebeian amount?
Sorry.
Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling. What's so funny, huh?
Kei-chan, your house, it's pretty big, yeah?
I think your house is bigger than mine. Anyway.
So the architecture has people all around Hinamizawa calling it the Maibara Manor, and it sort of stands out.
Really? I mean, it's big for Japan or like just Asia in general, but Maibara Manor?
Since the house is so big, everybody is gossiping, wondering exactly how rich you are.
I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings. Just the frame?
From my deduction, I wager they spent too much money on building the house, and that is why they're now broke.
Stop calling my family broke. The audacity.
Being broke. How very, very unfortunate.
Why, Rika-chan? Why are you so evil? Rika-chan took pity on me as she patted my head. I don't feel any better. I grew from being treated as a millionaire to a beggar. Yeah, sorry for ruining your imagination, but we aren't millionaires or poor. We're the image of a normal, average household.
You can't call it normal without that huge house. That entranceway is so grand, and the gate is large enough for a large truck to get through.
Really? That's not normal at all. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. But maybe that's just a look. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. There are a bunch of different workshops and lots of his work are hung up in different places. Yeah, I just remember, his dad is apparently an artist. This is never said in the anime, by the way. Like, his parents was just never there in the anime. All of them are huge too. For those reasons, the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so people and cars could come in and see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. They're opening a gallery in the house? Oh my god, I don't want that many strangers in my house. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maibara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside.
I really like a chance to explore Kei-chan's house. Claiming not to be rich, but having a home like that? What could be hidden there?
I mean, I guess you can come and see my dad's paintings.
Maybe there's something cute hidden. Help!
Yep.
They probably had no money to purchase furniture, so it's filled with Spartan rooms.
Yeah, sure.
If there are carpeted rooms, I would love to try rolling around on the floor.
Don't.
Wow! That'd be great, so great! I want to roll around too!
Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometime in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all to my house. Dad is a sucker for the ladies. So he might even let them look around his studio. Is your dad a creep? The cry of the Higurashi crescendoed as the sky towered over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of summer. I hate that. But I would say that the clear blue sky is very pleasing to the eye. The Damn Site Murder, Dismemberment, newspaper edition. Wait, am I just reading a newspaper? Is that what it is? From the June 1979 edition, okay. 無言で犯行目撃の男性語る Can't really tell what it's saying. The Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June late at night. Suspect and were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender has been added to a wanted list nationwide. Really? That bad? According to our sources, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa Dam's construction site workroom at 9 p.m., where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site overseer as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. Oh wow. On the truth at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alluded to having murdered Mr. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Really? Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. But why would you tell people though? The rest of the suspects were arrested the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Really? He's not the main culprit? Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute, during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. That is possible, but I don't think it's likely. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Okay, that's a sweet little tip. The next day, a Colonel Sanders? Of course, that's right up her alley. I understand her wanting to take home Satoko and Nika-chan, but I can't understand the Colonel Sanders. What's so good about that four-eyed geezer? Hey. Did you play the official KFC dating simulator? Colonel Sanders is hot. Would you rather her to take home 2 lollies than a grown man's stall? I mean, he's a dill. He is delicious. Okay, anyway. Even though he's very dirty right now, but you know, we can always clean him up.
Probably better to hear it from Lena, don't you think? She'll probably just say, because it's all just so cute, though.
Does Lena often go to the construction site to hunt for treasure?
Every now and then, she says she's going to have a look.
But a girl her age rummaging around in garbage is, well...
If Lena enjoys it, then I think it's fine.
What were they doing over there? Damn construction? They have been bugging me since yesterday. Like an itch I couldn't scratch.
It was cancelled a long time ago. Everyone gathered together and fought against it.
Hearing an ominous word like fought come from Nika-chan's mouth startled me. Huh? Why? It's not that violent. You don't have to fight with bloodshed. But from the news clipping just now, we know that there's probably a lot of bloodshed as well.
That's right. It was unbelievable. They said Hinamizawa would be sunk into the reservoir and we had no say in the matter.
So, I'm only able to be here because the protest succeeded.
I'm sorry. I didn't keep you. Did I? My deepest apologies, Kei-chan. It took me a while to powder my nose.
Yeah, sure, you're doing makeup that early in age. Satoko, Wait to use the can until you really have to go. It's a lot easier since it shoots right out. Huh?
Ew! How dare you speak that way to a maiden of unparalleled beauty such as myself?
Dude, you're like 8 or 9. Shut up. I don't want to sexualize a baby. Was she calling a maiden? If Satoko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual hijinks? Well, I don't know how to pronounce that. Ensued. Okay, we're having the usual fun.
Now then, gentlemen, in accordance with the rules of our society, I bring a point to discussion. He, Keiichi Maibara-kun, wishes to be included as a member in our activities. What say you?
I thought we were already in the group. Oh, am I not? Oh my god.
Rena has no objection. I wonder if the legs of this peasant is up to the task.
Okay.
Me and Satoko both approve.
The 3 that Mion had queried voiced their approval. Okay.
A unanimous decision. Congratulations, Keiichi Maibara-kun. I present you the honor of being allowed to take the entrance exam for our club.
I need to take an entrance exam for a club. Start from the beginning. I didn't say I would join. Okay. What club is this?
What our club does, you see. In order to cope with our complicated society, we perform various activities under different sets of rules. Sometimes they're in your favor, and sometimes they work against you.
What?
I'm pretty weak, so I'd prefer if you didn't single me out. Let's try to get along. You're so naive, Rena. The law of the jungle is to survive of the fittest. It's survival of the fittest.
Ugh. I can't read. It's like after a while of constant reading and acting, you kind of lose some brain juice. This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club was it? Just a playing club.
Samantha, it's a club where we play games together.
Oh my god, thank you, Rika-chan. Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. Thank you, you saved my brain. So basically, this club put Mion's hobby of collecting games to use. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day. Are you just talking about board games, or? It seemed that depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in the last place. Oh god, do I actually need to engage in the game?
I'll make it clear right now. We aren't playing house here. You should treat each win or loss as if your life depends on it, alright?
What's wrong with just having fun? Don't make it sound so crazy.
The first rule of our society. Aim only for first place. Going at it half-assed just because it's just a game is not allowed. Rule number 2 of our society. For that reason, you are obligated to make all possible efforts.
The way Satoko said it, it sounded like she was saying, use any means necessary. Use people as means to an end.
Of course, I will do my best too. I'm pretty weak, but I'm trying my best.
You know, when a person keeps saying that they're weak, they're usually very strong. They just want you to, catch you off guard. I knew what they were trying to say. In a game where everybody is aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to just play for fun. Alright, then I, too, will go all out. With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation. My baptism into the club. Oh god, this is a religious thing.
A word of warning, Kei-chan. Rena can get pretty nasty.
With what? This initiation looks like it's going to be rough. Oh, please bless my soul. I can't take that much violence. Mion began fishing around in the students' lockers in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's club equipment, so I guess that's fine.
Complicated games will put Kei-chan at a disadvantage. So today, we'll play a game that you should be familiar with. How about a standard card game? Like Old Bachelor.
Why is it shaking like that? Alright, let's do this.
Can't really get into it until there's a penalty. This time, the loser would be sentenced to having their face drawn on. What do you think? Wow, whoa! It won't be oil-based paint, right? Right?
Oil-based face painting with oil-based paint? Uh-oh.
That is perfect!
Well, they didn't have the quotation. Fine. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe punishment. Penalty. It seemed like she was raring on it. Raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I can't lose either. Then I'll just cut the deck and start dealing. Okay. Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. Okay, I am not sure I know these games. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In this place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. Okay. Understand what you're talking about there. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game. It's actually like one of my favorite poker games too.
I'll take the card now.
Well, just realized that the music suddenly became like really battle-y. Then I took out one card and left it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card intently. Well, it'll be pretty obvious in the end game. No way to tell at the start. But the rest of them were very serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while gambling and gouging each other's reactions. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No. Couldn't be. Oh my god, this shonen narrative in my mind. Bakana. This deck is pretty worn out. No way. Can everyone tell by the scratches what the card on the table is?
Remember the second rule of our society. Kei-chan must try his hardest to win as well.
Okay.
A number of cards are quite unique. Kei-chan should be able to remember them pretty quickly.
You have high hopes for me. She said that so matter-of-factly. Suits me fine. Don't think a little thing like that can be your crutch. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear for each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. This was a test. Then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them! Oh my god! Bring it! I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game! That baseless confidence will soon be crushed. I knew it.
How about I tell you your hand starting from the right? 3, 4, 9, Jack, Queen.
Ah!
By the way, the Bachelor is the Jack of Diamonds.
Okay.
I can tell what they are even if you switch them around. I'm out.
I thought I was prepared, but for it to be so brutal, just overwhelming. Yep. Demons. You're all demons. Rena, is it a demon? Are you?
sorry, Keiichi-kun. This is the Three of Hearts, isn't it? I'm out!
Okay. Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Nika-chan. Nika-chan has always been a demon, do you not know? These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive in the cruelest of situations. If our entire class had self-detonating collars strapped to their necks and were dropped into a death match on a deserted island, these guys would probably take to it like fish to water. I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. That's terrifying.
It's a lowest point system. The order itself dictates the point. Whoever has the lowest point total wins. Since Keiichi finished last, he has 5 points.
There's already a 5 marked on my scoreboard.
I think it's unfair to Keiichi-kun if we don't use a near deck. It's fine. Kei-chan is a man after all.
Stop making it about gender!
He can turn the tables even if the odds are stacked against him, right?
No!
It's fitting for a lowly peasant to scamper home and soothe their pillow in tears, don't you think?
A petite hand laid itself on top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. What? It was Nika-chan's. Why are you frustrated?
Keep on fighting! Yeah!
No! Thanks to Nika-chan's word of encouragement, I was able to calm down. I'm telling you, she is a demon, a devil. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maibara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rena said, each card has its own distinct markings that make them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chances of victory.
Whoa! Great, Keiichi-kun! Just like that!
I covered the uniquely marked cards with my hand, or other cards, arranged them in such a way that they couldn't be seen.
The one with the red corner should be the 5, and I'm out.
I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Satoko fanned out her cards for me. You see, I won the 7. Is it this one?
I wonder about that. You wouldn't know unless you take it.
There was a bit of dismay in her expression, like she doesn't want it taken. That kind of expression! I won't let that momentary lapse slip by me! I know! It's this one! Got it! 7 of spades! A cheer of ooh rang out.
What is this? The 7 should be the hardest one of all to tear apart.
It wasn't from memorizing the markings. Those slight changes in their expressions as I was selecting a card was enough.
Can't hide it from me, Kei-chan. This mark means it's a 2 of diamonds. What?
She was startled by her own misread. Of course everyone else was too.
Whoa! It's red and Mii-chan get the card wrong. No. Kei-chan. Could it be you?
They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch. So I put a new one on it. Whoa!
Are you saying he disguised it as the 2 of diamonds? What an impressive show of wit!
Oh my god, this is so intense!
Keiichi landed a clean hit.
Patch, 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 patch. Clap, 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 clap.
That's great, Keiichi-kun. That was an incredible match, you know?
Having defeated the Forerunner Mion, my brilliant battle left me ecstatic. But by total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerves. Oh well. I'm going to end up the loser, but I'm satisfied with one-upping Mion at the end. Okay, that should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mion, who was at the top already and ensured victory.
Even if Kei-chan gets first place this round, you still end up last place overall. Don't you hate that?
Of course I do.
Let's have a duel.
Duel!
One chance. If you win, then we'll squawk first and last place. How about it? You up for it?
She fell for it. A chance for an upset that wouldn't be possible without gourding her into it. I don't know, man, Kei-chan. I think you're digging yourself a grave. One chance, you say? Let me hear the rules. Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with a joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hand behind her back.
The card on my right or the card in my left? If Kei-chan can guess which hand the joker's in, then he wins.
When you turned around just now, you didn't pull out the joker, did you?
If you lose, I'll show you the card in the other hand. That's okay.
The other 3 gulped nervously. What? At the unexpected turn of events. Oh, I'm so nervous. Alright, you've got it. Mion grasped 1 card in each hand and thrusted them out at me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right had no distinguishing marks. I couldn't tell which one it was. Which one, I wonder? Keiichi-kun, be careful. Yeah, of course. This is my chance for a big comeback. Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little wear. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before.
That card is...
I didn't let that bit of from Sadako slip by me. Mion clucked her tongue. I didn't recognize that mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satoko's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. I'm nervous.
Kei-chan thinks it's the one on the right? Will you choose that one then? Will you?
The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should have been able to declare that the card to the right was the Joker. Even without Mion's taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. Wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satoko's reaction? More carefully. I remember now. That mark, that left card, no doubt about it, the 7 of clubs.
It's the 7 of clubs, I see.
I've won! The card on the left was the 7 of clubs! So that meant the card on the right was the Joker! What if it isn't? And then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. I would expect no less from you. There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlookers at my sudden halt, right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker.
What could Keiichi-san possibly be saying? I mean, the left one is... Shh! What makes you so certain that the right one isn't the Joker, Kei-chan?
Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled. I don't know what the card on the right could be, but I know that the one on the left is the 7 of clubs.
Then, doesn't that leave the right one as the Joker? One of them have to be the Joker, right?
Yeah, one of those is the Joker, right?
Kei-chan has good intuition. Huh? Rika-chan, what do you mean by...
Huh? So basically, the 7 of clubs, I discarded that by matching it with Satoko's 7 of spades earlier. Everyone's attention snapped to the discard pile at the same time. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from the sloppy pile. So that means Neon pocketed one of the discarded cards, then aligned it over the left card, and that means...
I see! I get it! This left card is being disguised with the 7 of clubs, right?
It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Neon's expression, and it didn't let that slip by. Then, with a grand flourish, I declared it loudly. The Joker is the left one! It was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Neon.
Being the first president of the club, I've been witness to a variety of performances. Kei-chan, yours is the best. The best of the best of the best.
That was probably the greatest compliment Neon could give. Neon accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began patting it, congratulating me on my victory. So it's actually on the left hand? Oh my god, it's so intense that I'm like out of it a little bit. Oh my god.
Huh? Rika-chan is...
Rena and Satoko gaped at us as if they had seen a ghost. What is it, Lena? It's not as if I cheated or anything, right? This was fair and square.
Rika only pet someone on the head to console them.
Huh? What's the meaning of... At that moment, Lena let out a small shriek.
Keiichi-kun! This is how it was? You know, Kei-chan, I thought you'd read into it that far.
Everyone froze. No, it was just me.
It was a gamble. If you had just jumped to conclusions like a little brat, then I would have lost.
It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing hand.
Kei-chan, you know, you should take pride in this loss.
She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of clubs. Unbelievable. It was the 2 of diamonds. It was a setup behind the setup. If I just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it.
I, Neon Sonozaki, as the club president, do accept Keiichi Maibara's membership into our club.
As I slumped to my knees, oh my god. Everybody let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat. Wonderful.
The match is now over. Today's victor is me, Neon Sonozaki, and our exalted loser is Keiichi Maibara.
Everyone made a commotion, whoa, applauding cheerfully. I felt I was bested, but I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly felt rather refreshing.
When Nii-chan pulled out that little trick behind her back, I got excited, thinking she's going to do it again. When Keiichi-san stopped a moment before touching the correct card, I thought He fell for it. He fell for it quite handily.
Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited so earnestly?
Everyone got excited to make it more fun.
You're all demons! You monsters! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't trust little girls.
Now then, Kei-chan, it's time for your penalty. Since it's your first day participating, I'll go easy, okay? It would be a problem if you refuse to come to school.
The other 3 members held down my arms and shoulders firmly. Oh god. I'm terrified. Oh, ew, that's so nasty! Mion approached, licking her lips. Oh my god, have mercy. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's large and oil-based. Stop making it into this innuendo thing.
Okay, here we go.
She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized. No! No! Why did they make it like that? I let out my death throes. I completely lost. Goodbye, world. Okay. Well, that was another fun, hectic, crazy day. Just how we started and how we ended. It's after school time, and this is where I'll leave it off. Oh my god. Oh, my throat has been strained, to say the least. But it was so fun. Oh my god, it scratched such an itch. I don't know how many people are gonna see this video, but I really like playing these games. It's just the editing part takes a whole lot of time. So I don't know what you guys think about it. I had so much fun, and I'm so happy to have been like playing this game, and I can't wait to play more. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and see you again next time.